Let's take a look now at a really interesting exam type question. Let's look at this one. This question says the sum to infinity of a geometric sequence is 4 times the common ratio. So the sum to infinity is 4 times the common ratio. So what you do here is simply try and write out in notation form what they're saying. The sum to infinity equals 4 times the r. So that's what you're going to write down. Sum to infinity equals 4r. Then it says the first term, a, is 3 times the common ratio. So you're told that a equals 3r. Now all you can do from this step onwards is work with what you've got. So you've got a formula for sum to infinity. We know sum to infinity is a divided by 1 minus r. But the a over 1 minus r equals 4r. So what do we do now? We also know that a is 3r. So we can substitute in here the a, which is 3r. We can say 3r divided by 1 minus r equals the 4r. Now we can cross multiply. If you do that over 1, you can say 3r times 1 is 3r. And then you can multiply 4r into the 1 minus r. So 4r times 1 gives you 4r. And then you've got 4r times minus r, which is equal to minus 4r squared. Now bring everything over to one side. Let's just get rid of this, what's going on over here in the corner. Okay, so we've got 4r minus 4r squared, and that's equal to 3r. Bring everything over. This can go over this way. So 4r squared, we've got over here, we've taken it over to the left. We've got 3r minus 4r gives you minus r. Now factorize. You can take out a common r. You've got 4r squared minus r equals 0. Take out an r, gives you 4r minus 1 equals 0. That's what we have. Then we're going to get r equals 0 as one answer. 4r equals 1 as the other, which means r equals a quarter. Can r actually be 0? If we put a 0 over here, then we would just get a 1 at the bottom. So we'd get a over 1, and that's not going to be acceptable. So the correct answer here is that r has to be a quarter. Okay, so we've got r equals a quarter. How do we work out our value for a? Well, we substitute it in. A is given as 3r. So a equals 3 times the r we just worked out to be a quarter. So a equals 3/4. What does this question want to know? The question says, find the common ratio and calculate the second term. Okay, so we've worked out r. We also worked out a. How do we work out term 2? Remember, it's a geometric sequence, so Tn is ar to the n minus 1. If we're looking for T2, it would be ar, the n this time is 2 minus 1. What's the a in this question? It's 3/4, multiplied by what's the r? 1/4. To the power of 2 minus 1 is 1. So we've just got 3/4 times 1/4. What is that? 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 4 is 16. So your term 2 is 3 over 16. So a really nice question. Just read your information and try and write down what's given. Here you're told the sum to infinity was equal to 4 times something. So you said sum to infinity equals 4 of summing. You're told the first term is 3 times the ratio. So you said a equals 3r. Sum to infinity has a formula. You wrote down the formula. And then you substituted everything you knew. You found your r. You substituted the r back into the a to get the a. Then you worked out term 2, which is ar, and you got your final answer. A really nice typical exam question. Do it again. Make sure you know how to do this.